Joining me now is the latest pod person to be let back into civilization from Solitary 2.0. Please welcome Leroy Patterson.
Hi.
Gorgeous, handsome, talented.
Lies,
and
all of them, all of them.
So, Leroy,
yes.
Backyard wrestling. You are a backyard wrestler. That's what it says on Solitary. What does that mean?
That means that a collection of friends and myself would gather in the backyard, put on wrestling matches, and just bash each other in the head with chairs, do a lot of crazy flips and wrestling moves, slam each other off roofs. It was good times.
Now, that's come under fire recently from parents and...
Ever since '96, actually.
Culture activists.
Yeah. It gets a lot of crap, but I've since gone legit.
You have? You're a real wrestler now?
As of 2000, and it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And... yeah, no, I love my past. I don't regret it at all, and it was great times.
So by going legit, you're not in the WWE or anything
No,
like that?
I wrestle on the indie federations.
Are you in Glow?
Whatnot. I am a gorgeous lady of wrestling, and I'm very proud of that fact.
I am proud of that fact as well. Did you watch the first season of Solitary?
I did.
And what did you think
I
of
did.
it?
I was a fan of the first season. It was really interesting. A lot of great stuff went on, and it was something I definitely wanted to try.
But you thought to yourself...
Oh, it was easy.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Who couldn't do that? Come on. And, you know, they definitely upped it up for the second season.
They did once they locked you in the pod.
It was a little crazy this time, yeah.
When did you start having second thoughts?
I never had a second thought.
No?
Actually, no. Not once. I enjoyed every second I was in there. Started hallucinating. You know,
When did you hallucinate?
probably around hour 35 of not sleeping.
Yeah. I
would hear the computer voice telling me to do things like write the name George on the wall. So I'd get up and look for my pen and realize I didn't have one, so I'd have to sit back down and feel defeated. But it was a lot like watching a U-Bowl movie. You know, you go through a lot of boring times where there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you're faced with something that's completely irrational and just totally breaks any kind of logic that you have in your head, and you just go with it.
Were you broken down?
Towards the end, I was kind of on autopilot. Yeah. Especially after Val graciously saved me from being eliminated.
Yes. That challenge, you know, we thought you were going home. You were the first two.
Problem was with that one is everyone, I'm not making excuses. I lost fair and square. But yeah, I'm kind of fat. I don't know if you noticed it.
So you're...
Got a little gut on me. And
your dead man dancing was a little
yeah,
heavier.
He was a little heavy. 250 pounds, 30% of that, 75 pounds.
Ooh, that's a lot of gristle to be carrying
around. I don't got a lot of the upper
floor.
Body strength. I'm more of a legs man myself.
That's like trying to carry an Olsen twin around the dance floor.
It is, and I've done that before, and that's a lie.
So bad memories.
Yeah.
That's why you had to get that
it's a
thing off
bold-faced lie. Right to you, I'm sorry.
I actually liked your hair where it came down in the front.
The Charles Manson look?
Yeah, when did you
I actually had a reverse mullet. It was hard to tell.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah, well, it was long in the front, but very short in the back. Thanks to the...
Isn't that a wedge?
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Were you surprised so many people quit before the first challenge?
A little bit. I was a little surprised. It made me feel good.
Yeah.
That, you know, obviously the pain and the torment I was going through was not just me being weak. It was actually a tough experience that everyone was suffering through. So
you were not alone.
No, I wasn't.
And you thought the hardest part is behind me, because this is the hardest part of season 1.
No, well, season 1 they had spikes in the box, you know, and they had to deal with that. So, but we had the heat, and the heat that was something that I didn't realize how much of an effect it would have on me, because they were cold in season 1. Yeah, they had a lot of cold to deal with, so they got to be up and moving and uppity, and then but we had heat to deal with in season 2, and so you know I'm laying down on the ground half the time being lazy. It's just because it's so hot. I have no energy to do anything.
What do you think is worse? What would you rather be subjected to?
I probably would have rather had the cold, because then I would have been up and a little bit more uppity and probably had more camera time or something. But
keeping yourself active.
Yeah, had a little bit more fun instead of just like, I want to die.
What was your most difficult challenge? Don't answer. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with beautiful Leroy, number 5 from Solitary 2.0. We are back with Leroy. He is number 5. Number 5 is alive.
Hi, Johnny number 5.
Yeah.
Exactly. Got the reference.
Yeah, nice. Woo! What was the most difficult challenge for you in Solitary?
Probably the bed of nails.
Really?
The foot bed of nails, yeah, because as I've mentioned before, I'm the fat kid of the group.
You're really not. You're quite sexy.
Well, fat is sexy now.
It is sexy, that's right.
Yeah.
It's the new black.
It is.
So is it harder for someone who weighs more to stand on the bed of nails?
I had a lot more weight coming down on a much bigger foot, size 13. And so yeah, had a lot weight coming down on that. And you know, as you saw, some of the lighter people were able to go a lot longer.
Yeah. Do you think that was unfair?
No, not at all.
But you weren't the first to tap out?
I wasn't. I was the second.
I know, I realize that it's not Ultimate Fighter and it's not an octagon,
No.
but you were not the first to.
And that is an accomplishment I will hold with me for the rest of my life.
So cut to the smoothie challenge.
Yes.
Whoever set up 400 dominoes, the first to set up and knock over 400 dominoes, got their favorite meal. What would your meal have been?
I've seen many a time that I get made fun of quite constantly for the pizza. The give me the pizza now reference, yeah. Would have been a nice, greasy, extra large pizza.
With what?
Pepperoni.
Yes.
Maybe some pineapple.
Stop it.
If I want to be crazy.
Ah, I love the sweet and the tanginess of the Italian meats.
It is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a nice combination.
You want to go after and get some pizza?
I really do.
Beautiful.
That'll be
Stunned.
nice. Well, thanks for coming to Reality Remix.
It's been a wonderful pleasure being
Leroy
here.
and I to run off into the sunset and bathe ourselves in Italian meats.
All over our bodies. It's
Yeah,
going to be great.
right. So you didn't win that challenge.
I didn't. Ironically enough, the fat kid not winning the food challenge.
That's unfair.
I know.
That
you
is
would think.
unseemly.
You would think, but anything can happen in Solitary 2.0.
But you're all starving at that point.
We were.
And then you see luscious smoothies coming out, and you say to
Banana,
yourself,
delicious.
Yeah.
Banana yogurt, even better.
Yeah, quite good.
Banana yogurt and pancakes, yum.
Yeah, not
you know,
bad.
but then banana yogurt, pancakes, and then my favorite, frosted flakes.
That still sounds
Delicious.
like a yummy breakfast. Yeah.
Delicious. And then you had Eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
On its own, possibly a good meal. Together, not so much. And then you add breakfast burrito, which is my kryptonite because I hate spicy foods.
Oh, you do?
Can't stand them. Yeah,
Okay.
no, not a fan. No, on our pizza later?
Yeah,
no spicy.
note to self for your
No.
surprise party.
Write that down.
Cancel the Indian.
Exactly. But, so,
And the,
got me on that one.
and the shrimp vindaloo.
That too.
Any-
No, won't have it. Yeah, so spicy food, hit, dead.
Yeah.
That's it.
Done
Vomit
for-
in front of the world.
Oh, that's so sad. Did
It
you
is.
trust your stomach more before this
No, my
challenge?
stomach was being my stomach was being a jerk to me the entire time.
Okay. And when you vomited, your body basically quit for you.
It did, sadly. I don't agree with that rule.
Mm-hmm.
I even had a little discussion afterward that if I had drinking the vomit, would I be able to continue?
Oh boy. Okay.
And they would not give me a definitive answer. So I wasn't going to risk it. It would have been worth it to stay in, though.
How long were you in solitary?
I believe we went in on a Saturday morning, and I believe I came out on a Tuesday night, if I remember correctly.
So just a few days or
Just
a
few
week and a
days.
few days?
Just a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Did it feel like longer?
It did. It was weird because you had a good concept of time up until the first time you went to sleep. And then who knows how long you slept. They would tease us and say, oh, it's 15 hours or 15 minutes. And you wouldn't know. So your concept of time is gone.
What did your body tell you?
My body, I don't know. I stopped speaking with my body. It was telling me dumb things.
See, because I can tell when I've had like 40 minutes of sleep, just feels great. It
It
can feel
was-
like 4 hours. But then like if you get an hour and a half of sleep, you're super groggy.
Yeah. It was a decent little power nap. I didn't actually realize it was only 15 minutes until I watched the show.
Is that the only time you slept?
No, we got to nap on the floor next to our mouse, which was nice. I still have the mouse, by the way.
Really? They let
Yeah.
you keep the mouse?
I asked for it. I was like, can I please keep the mouse?
Are you
And
the
they-
only one who has to keep the mouse?
I don't know. I've never met them. But I will at the reunion,
Are you
which
excited?
airs after the season airs.
Have you already met everyone at the reunion?
We haven't done the reunion yet.
You haven't done the reunion?
We haven't done the reunion.
Are you
The
excited?
shows are still airing.
Are you excited for the reunion?
I am. It'll be a pleasure to meet everyone who went through the same stuff
Who
I
are you
did.
most excited to meet now that you've watched the show?
Foo Fam's kind of cool. I kind of got a connection with number 8, Foo Fam. He's
Yeah,
cool.
He's got the real mullet.
He does? Yeah. We were kind of dueling mullets, you know.
Do you think he's the strongest player in the game? Who do you think's really strong?
I think he's kind of the wild card.
Yeah.
You know, he's the one that you would look at him and you wouldn't really expect him to go that far, but he's been doing a great job ever since, so who knows? Let's see.
What does it take to win?
A lot of stuff, apparently. Apparently a strong stomach.
What else does it take to win?
It takes the ability to not freak out as soon as you're not getting your normal amount of sleep. You got to be able to just roll with the punches, pretty much.
Yeah. Is it hard for people to do that? What's the hardest part? Not eating, not sleeping, being hot, being in pain?
That's really different for each person, I suppose. I mean, you've got number 4 who went out, before the first treatment, and it was probably it had to deal a lot with her fiance, who she just or who they just got engaged the day before
on another reality show.
Yeah, ironically enough, and so she was probably missing her fiance greatly, and so that probably was a great factor in it, and so it's really just different for some people are better at pain. I'm better at pain. And I've taken pain a good amount of my life, and I learned how to roll with it really well. But you throw something spicy in my stomach, and it's coming back up.
Do you think you'll be frustrated watching the rest of the season? Do you think you'll think to yourself, I could have done that. I would still be here if the food challenge was at the very end.
It's possible, but I mean that's not how it went down. And I'm not one who likes to think what if, just because it's never going to happen. Unless we do an all-star show someday, then I'll actually start going to the gym and not being so fat in that way. I can maybe do better.
Maybe you should try and be PHAT.
That is an idea.
Who would you like to wrestle? If you could
start
wrestle
working on
anyone from history, living or dead.
Gandhi. No.
Skinny Gandhi?
Skinny Gandhi.
Or
Easily.
Fat Vegas Gandhi?
Ooh. Either one.
Yeah.
Both of them. Same time.
Right?
No, I'd probably go with my idol, the reason I got into wrestling and everything else, Mick Foley.
Oh, Mick Foley.
Mick Foley, I am a huge fan and supporter of him.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'd probably like, if he's up for it, if he's up for another match, I'd like to.
Mick Foley, come on out. No? Yeah, we couldn't get him. We tried though.
You just build me up and then you just crush me down.
Just like Val.
Just like Val.
Would you do it again?
I would, in a heartbeat, happily.
All
Definitely.
Right. Well, maybe there's a pot.
You hear that? I'd do it again.
Do you hear me, Val? Speak right into the microphone. Just pull the microphone up to your mouth.
I'd do it again.
Now she knows.
Is she listening?
Always.
Always.
Need you ask?
Hi, Val.
Thanks for the GH.
Yeah.
Leroy, thank you so much for coming by. I'm sorry you were eliminated so soon. You were certainly one of the most colorful characters.
I was just wearing red and black. Oh, you mean personality-wise?
Yes, your personality was as colorful as your shirt and pants.
Yes.
And the combination.
I tried.